Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Carter, Director of Educational Content and Programs for Shape America. If you want some good advice about health and physical education, you're going to love Toy Talk Tuesdays, especially our theme for this year. I'm talking about our Teachers of the Year. Shape America Teachers of the Year, they represent the best health education, physical education, adapted physical education, and dance education teachers across the United States. And now you can learn from them on Toy Talk Tuesdays. And for this school year, we're giving you Toys Top Tips. Our toys are sharing their best tips on different topics to help you. So make sure you click the subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. And if there's a topic or resource you'd like to see in the future, just leave a comment. And if you want to become a Teacher of the Year, check out the link below. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Shape America. My name is Kimberly Ohara-Borowski, and I was the 2018 National Health Teacher of the Year. Thank you so much, Shape America, for having me here today on the Tuesday Toy Talk. So I am a 9th grade health teacher in Huntington Beach, California. And if you would love to connect with me, I post a lot of things on Twitter, or you have access to my email here. I love connecting and learning new things from other teachers. So I have 4 tips for you today. And the first one is talking about skills-based health. If you are a new health teacher out there, or maybe you took the test to teach health education, or you're a physical educator having to teach health education this year, I highly recommend checking out all of Shape America's health education resources online, shapeamerica.org, and my favorite, the health education guidance docs. We like to focus on building skills versus focusing on content, because we know content changes, and really developing really important skills like communication, or how to access resources and services in your community, or media literacy, standard 3. So the other tip I have for you is, at the beginning of the school year, really get to know your students, pull those fun team building activities, get to know you activities, get to know you activity forms out, and really get to know your students from day one. I like to greet my students at the door, although we will be wearing masks again. I love to welcome them into my class. Even if it's like the 30th day of seeing them, I like to address them by their name as they walk through my door. Also, getting to know your students' name, face, story, and pronouns from the beginning of the school year. Another thing is really focusing on where our students are at in regards to skills and knowledge and information. We can really go down the rabbit hole of thinking about the deficit of a year and a half of schooling. Who knows what type of education they got last year. Some kids were engaged, some kids were not. And it is really easy to focus on our deficits. But starting where our students are at and building upon the skills and knowledge they already have is a great place to start. So really getting to know your students and what we need to, develop and teach them. Throw out all that old curriculum, because we have no idea who's going to be coming into our classroom. And many of our students need to, number one, get on a sleep schedule and start getting into like a good routine. Talk to your students about setting a routine, going to bed at a certain hour, waking up at a certain hour, making sure they're, having this routine so it could be an easier transition into the school year. And the last tip I have for you is connecting your students to really important services on campus, as well as resources within your community. For example, at the beginning of the school year, how do your students access a nurse? What's their name? How do they access the wellness counselor or the psychologist on campus if you have one? How do they go see them if they need help? If you don't have specific resources on your campus, basically serving as a resource and that connection to community resources is so essential and important. How do they see a doctor? How do they get COVID tested? How do they, go, and if they're interested in getting vaccinated, where do they go? So connecting them to those important resources, and then also thinking about if your students needed to sign up for the free and reduced lunch program on campus is really important. Making sure your students and their families have food to eat every day. At the beginning of the school year of fall 2020, being that we were online, I connected them with resources within our community. So please don't forget how important you are as a community liaison, I would say. And thank you so much, Shape America. That's all I have for you today. I hope you all have a wonderful start to the fall 2021 school year.